Okay, so let's start with kinetic energy. What do you know about kinetic energy? What's the kinetic energy?
Energy due to movement of a body.
The energy associated with a moving body. No, associated with a body in motion.
Yes.
Right, Effie?
Yes, sir.
It's called kinetic energy. Now, so consider this body which is under motion, which is moving with a velocity v. Definitely it is working under what? Under the effect of some force. Whether it's a net force, definitely it's a net force because friction is there, correct? And applied force is there, and then we get the
So you have not
force,
presented.
right?
Yes.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Where is it? You can see my screen now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh,
No,
sorry,
sir.
I did not share it with you. No, sorry. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, I did not share my screen only and I started. Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, again, let us start. Kinetic energy. The energy associated with a body in motion is called kinetic energy, right? So, consider a body of mass m, which is under the action of some net force F, under which it is moving with a velocity v, correct? So, what is the work done?
Yes.
What do you think will be the work done? Work done will be what? How will you find the work done? So, we can do like this. Let dW be the small work done by a constant force to displace the mass m by a small distance ds. Can you imagine that? That you displace the object by a force is constant force. Force is not a variable force. I will come to variable and constant force the different after some time. So let's say you push this force by a, or let's say the force is variable. When in case of variable force, we consider we take by small amount. So let's say you just do dW work to take the body from here to here. So this is the displacement it makes, small displacement ds. So what can I write? dW would be equals to f vector dot ds vector, which you can write this as f ds cos of 0, because displacement vector and what vector? Displacement vector and the force vector, they are in the same direction. So dW would be equals to f ds, f into ds, right? Correct or not?
Yes. Yes.
Now what is force? Force is mass into acceleration into ds. What is acceleration? Acceleration will be what? ds by dv by dt into ds. Can I write like this?
Yes, sir.
Simple or not? Right? Effie?
Yes, sir.
Acceleration is what? Acceleration is rate of change of velocity, no? V by t. Right?
Yes.
And what is velocity? But wait. And what is velocity? Velocity is dv by dt. Then can I write m dv into ds by dt? Can I write like this? What is this? Isn't this velocity?
Yes, sir.
mv dv. Can you write? Since ds by dt is equals to what? Nothing but velocity only. Right?
Yes,
So
sir.
total work done will be how much? Total work done to move the mass so you see I have brought it into velocity. We have completely removed displacement and brought it into velocity. So So I write like this: the total work done to impart velocity v to the body will be what? Integrated. This is 0 to w dw. Integrate this m v dv. M being constant, 0 to v I am saying here. M being constant, 0 to v dv. Now if you know, hint I am doing here. If you know, well and good. If you don't know, I am again explaining you. X to the power n dx formula is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Right? This is the integration formula. So here it is v. So that means here dx is dv and x is v. Therefore, what would I can dw would be what? Anything when you constant. Another formula is this: integration of anything, any dx will give you x. Okay? So here dw should give me w, small w. Then these are definite integrals, means you have some finite and limit, the boundary defined. Okay? And m, this one should be what? V square by 2, 0 to v. You can name this capital V, small v, whatever. So this dw will be what? W will be half mv square. You put here, how can you write like this? You can write m v square minus v square by 2 minus 0, which you can write as mv square by 2. That's it, which we write like this. Similarly here, this can be written as w minus 0. So that gives me work. This work done by the external force gets stored as what? Gets stored as the kinetic energy of the body. And we define and we denote it as Ke equal to half mv square. Right, Effie?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Any question to ask? Abhi, any question to ask?
Sir, that the work done is equal to kinetic energy.
Yes. Work done is the energy, and also work done is also equal to potential energy. How can you say that? You have performed some work, that's why the body has came into motion. If you haven't performed, will it come?
No.
No. You will take one body to up to certain height, then only it will fall down. Or else it is not going to fall. Right or not? So when you are working, when you are taking a bucket of water to the second floor, you are sweating. Do you sweat or not? Do you get very stressful or not? Because you are performing, you are wasting some, you are giving some energy. That energy is getting converted to what? That energy is converted to what? Converted to the energy of the bucket. Right? I can give you another way. 100 people came to build a huge structure, building structure. 100 people came. They took 50 years to build that big structure. Right? So what they have given, they not only given their time, they have also imparted their energy. So whenever we is the time, at whatever future it is, same amount of energy, either through men, either through instrument, or either through something else, has to be used on the structure to break it.
Yes.
Correct or not?
Yes,
All of
sir,
you, do you
but
agree?
when we see that the structure they had started making in the same place and it is over in the same place, so the displacement, if it is 0, then
But potential, each and every work, each and every rock, 1 meter, 2 meter, 5 centimeter, 3
Yes,
centimeter, are you not building the potential energy then?
yes.
So not necessarily it has to be kinetic always. Effie, clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, let us see. So, what do you think SI unit of energy will be, the kinetic energy? Again, SI unit of kinetic energy will be what? Joule
Yes.
or J. Other unit will be what? Electron volt. And 1 electron volt is equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. Okay?
Yes.
Now let us see relation between kinetic energy and linear momentum. May I clean it?
Yes.
If you want to take a shot, you can take it. Screenshot, you can take it. May I clean it, Effie?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, relation between linear momentum and kinetic energy. Now, I am going to denote kinetic energy by the letter E. Okay? So, what do you know? Kinetic energy is equal to, of any body, is half mv square. So, I am going to write this as E. So, can I multiply it by m and divide by m? Right? So, this one will become what? M square v square by 2m. What is this? But linear momentum, P equals to mv. Therefore, what can I write? E would be equal to P square by 2m. Welcome to the most important relation. Very, very important relation, or P equals to 2me. Okay?
Yes.
P equals to 2me. I have discussed this with you all regarding this, that when mass is more, so you can see energy is inversely, if the momentum is constant, energy is inversely proportional to mass. So if you plot a graph, for P constant, P as constant, if we plot a graph between energy and M, you can see this is M, this is energy, they will be inversely proportional. What does this mean? This means as mass increases, energy will fall. Right? Correct or not? And if we see this case, variation of, if I consider two objects, if you consider two objects of same mass, you can directly see from here, if m being constant, for constant mass m, how is the curve? Curve will be like this.
Proportional.
Curve will be like this, is a square root curve. Okay? This is E, this is P. Okay? You can see it's varying like this way.
Yes.
Okay, Effie?
Yes, sir.
Now, let us see one more thing which will be needing. May I clean it?
Yes.
Take a screenshot. May I clean it?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's say I give you this situation. Something called stopping distance. Now, what is stopping distance? Let's say, let a body slide over a rough horizontal plane. Rough horizontal surface with a velocity v. Then let mu is the coefficient of kinetic friction. Coefficient of kinetic friction. Then what can I write? So what do you think work done will be? Work done would be force into displacement. But what is work done here? Half m v square is equal to F into S. So this is the situation. This is the box which is moving with the velocity v, right? And this is the frictional force. This is the frictional force. It takes some time to stop. It takes some distance to stop. This distance is called what? Stopping distance. Stopping distance. Okay, Effie?
Yes, sir.
So how will you find now friction? What do you think will be friction? So we know friction is, this is mg, this is r. So F would be equals to what? Mu into r, which gives me mu mg. So then can I write half mv square would be equal to mu mg into s, mm get cancelled. So stopping distance is how much? So stopping distance will be, can you guess? What do you think? V square by 2 mu g. This is the stopping distance, right?
Yes.
So shouldn't it be minus Fs?
Why minus?
So because friction force yes taken.
Yeah, this is the, now you have to look into the sense in which we are talking. So when we do the numerical, that thing can be, yeah, definitely is a retarding force. It is, the force will be retarding, no doubt about it. And displacement in that case, this is, you can see, if you are taking from here, from this point as the origin, then it will become positive. Right now we are considering only its magnitude. Okay, mod. So based on the question, but definitely this is the retarding force. F is retarding or frictional force. Okay. So I hope you are, so you can see we can write like this. So stopping
So, but
distance,
we see distance cannot be negative.
displacement,
Yes.
stopping displacement. Now look at this case. Can I write like this? Instead of cancelling the m, can I write mu mg? Can I write? So then isn't this kinetic energy by retarding force? Can I write like this?
Yes.
Yeah, correct. So this is another way of writing it, but this is how you can find out the displacement when during exam, during some particular point question.
Yes.
Okay. May I do one question now?
Yes.
Yes.
Effie, may I do one question?
Yes, sir.
A person fires a bullet of mass 100 gram with a speed of 200 meter per second on a soft wooden plank. Okay, I think plank spelling it PLANK, no? Plank. The bullet emerges with 10% of initial kinetic energy. If the thickness of the plank is 4 centimeter, find the emergent speed of the bullet. Can you?
You can try.
So what is given to you? So this is a plank 4 centimeter thick. This is a bullet which has been fired, when it comes out, here is the initial kinetic energy. I will note this as E. Let's say this is E, E1. When it comes out, it is 10% of E.
Yes.
This is given to you. Right, Effie?
Yes, sir.
So, what is the velocity initial? What is the emergent speed? So, what is the velocity? What is the velocity of this bullet? You need to find. Can you find? Can you try?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
This is by ratio proportion you have to do. Simple. Given what? What is given to you? Given E1 by E2 is equal to 10%. E2 by E1 is 10%. That is, what is E? Okay, I will write like this, not E1 by E2. I will write E final by E initial is 10%. E final by E initial will be 10%. So, E final must be equal to E initial's 10% into 10%. That gives me 10 by 100 is the ratio of EF by EI. Right, Effie?
Yes, sir.
So, what is the initial kinetic energy? Half m VI. What is the final kinetic energy?
First write EF by EI. There only we can cancel half m and half m there.
Yeah, I'm writing it here. No problem. The mass get reduced. Okay. So cancel this too. So what do I get now? How much? So V will be. Tell me. So V square, no. So V will be equal to, V square will be equal to 100 VI by 10. So 100 into, what is VI? VI is, how much I said?
So 200.
200. And that's it, no? By 10. So how much? Solve it and tell me. Solve and
200.
if you give me answer.
So I am getting 200 root 10.
2 into 10 to the power 3 root. That gives me 100. 10 will come out, root 20. Okay? So 10 root 20. Root 20 is between what? 16. It is between 4 and 25. 4 and 25. Right or not? Right, Effie? Root 20 is between root 16 and root 25. That means root 16 is 4, root 25 is 5. Root 20, how?
4.2.
No, not 4.2. It will be around 4.4 to 4.5. 4.5. Okay, let's say 4.5. So approximately 45 meter per second is the velocity with which it is going to come out. Right? So that how much velocity? 200 meter per second velocity has been reduced to how much? 45 meter. What about what happened then? What is that? Isn't it the resistive force? Can you find the resistive force?
So wait a minute. So there were V square. So V final square is equal to. So I think it should be V1 square. No, sir. 100 by 10 into V1 square. So means 200 square. It should be, I think.
Oh yes. So 200 into 200, na? Yeah, correct.
Yes, sir. So then 200 will come out and root 10.
Yes, Effie, any problem? Effie?
No, sir.
So solve and tell me how much is it. I missed it, that one. So it's a square. So it should give me 100 into 200 into 200 divided by 10. So these get cancelled. Then how much? 2, 4. Again,
So 200 root 10.
4 will come out. 4 into come out, and 10 to the power 4 into 40. No?
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
800 root 5.
Achha, okay. So 4 into 10 to the power 4 into 10. That gives me 2 into 10 to the power 2 into root 10. Root 10 is 3.1. So that means it's a large velocity is coming, na?
Yes, sir.
How come?
Not
Um, where is the mistake? Yeah, we did the
Sir, why
mistake.
have you
Yes, I've done the mistake
taken
here. Can't you see? It is. Please solve it, and both of you, please, all three of you, solve it and give me the
So
answer.
I got 63 meter per second.
I think something like that would be the answer. Effie, did you find out the mistake? What did I do?
Sir?
I did it wrongly. Na, I have used. You see, it is E final,
yes, sir.
E initial is equal to 10 by 100. So that means half mv final square by half mv initial square should be equal to 10 by 100. Half m get cancelled. So vf square must be equal to 10 by 100 into v initial square. Right? So this gives me, v will give me v root 10 by 100. So 10 come out, v by 10 equals to root 10. So v is how much? 100, no? 100 or 200? 200.
Yes, sir.
200 by 10. Cancel. Into root 10. Root 10 is 3.1. So
So
20.
root 10 out of root 10, 4 will come out. Means 2 will come out.
What 2 will come out? No. Root 10 is 3.1. So that gives me where is the mistake? It is coming as how much? 6. It should be less. No doubt it should be less. Please solve and tell me
I'm
how.
getting 60, I'm getting 63.2.
How? Uh, 10 by 100. Where is the maths? Logic is correct. Where is the mistake I'm doing with maths?
I'm also getting 62.0.
How? Where am I mistake, Manav?
So I think it's correct only. So 20 into 3.1, it will be 62.0.
62.0, no?
Yes, sir.
Sure, na? VF?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Come on, man. That. Yes, I think I am losing meter per second. This is it. Yeah, this one is right. I was thinking something else. Effie,
Yes, sir.
could you do it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, take 2 homework on this then. May I clean it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Homework. A bullet of mass 200 gram hits a block of thickness 6 em with a speed of 100 meter per second. It emerges with a speed 10% of initial kinetic energy. Find the emergent speed. Number 2, a body of mass 100 gram moving over a test track has final kinetic energy of 50 joule after traveling a distance of 10 centimeter. Assuming 90% loss in energy due to friction, find the initial speed. Written?
Yes.
One more question. A bullet, if you are you writing?
Yes, sir.
When fired with a velocity of 100 meter per second, emerges out of a wooden block with 80% loss in energy. Find the emergent velocity and also the retarding force applied by the wooden block of thickness 6 em. Take mass of bullet how much? 50 gram. Okay? May I?
Yes.
May I clean it?
Yes.
Graph of F versus X. What is X? Displacement. What it should give you? So if I plot any curve, so this is F, this is X, constant force. When force is constant, the area under the curve, so if I consider this is x1, this is f1, okay, O, A, B, C, the area under the curve BC will give me what? What is this area?
Work.
Fe? What do you think the area under this? What do you think it will be the area of this rectangle? Let us understand this motion. A constant force of whatever V value is applied to the block. It has been applied up to displacement x1. After then what happened? A retarding force is applied. Right? Because the force decreased. The magnitude of the force is gradually fallen up to how much? Up to this. Then again the force becomes constant. So if I ask you, what is the total work done in this process? So what you need to do? You just need to find the area under this curve. So area under the curve BC will give me what would be equal to F1 into X, which is nothing but work done. So area under F versus X or displacement curve gives what? Gives the work done. As simple as that. Okay? So this is a constant force. Work done by a variable force. Work done by the variable force. In reality, constant force is hardly present. More common is the non-uniform force. In order to find work done by variable force, the work done variable force, small work done dW is measured considering F is constant for small displacement dx. ds. Then dW will be F dx. This is the on integrating we get the total work, which I have already shown you in terms of kinetic energy. Total work done. Right?
Yes, sir.
So it should be, graph is integration curve, nothing much to explain. So let's say this is the curve. So in order to find the area, what you need to do? You need to find, this is dx, this is another dx. So so for this there will be small dw. Okay, we consider that from this to this the force is constant, from this to this the force is constant, so on. The total work done will be obtained by integrating or adding all these small rectangle in the curve I will get it. So if you understand this, Bulanvi, if you don't understand, no problem. When you do in class 10 integration, it will get clear. Clear? May I clean it? If we may I clean it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so look at this question. Let us do a question on work graph based question. Look at this graph. Five meter, 10 meter, the question says a gardener pushes a lawn roller over a rough surface. He applies a force (150 Newton) over a distance of 5 meters. Thereafter he gets tired and applies 75 Newton force up to 10 meters. So complete the graph for applied force and frictional force. Can you also find the total work done? Total work done. Also find the work done by the two forces. So think about it.
So two forces individually.
Yes. Hint, the hint is you have to find the area under the graph. Okay, this is 150 Newton. This is 150 Newton. This is 75 Newton. This is minus 75 Newton. Why minus 75? Think about it. What about the friction? What about the friction and what about that one? Effie, can you do? Effie,
Yes, sir.
can you do this one?
Sir, individual work done by the 150 Newton force is 750 joules and the 75 Newton is 567.5 joules.
So total work done by the applied force, how much?
So 1317.5 joules.
Did you understand? If you what happened here? So work done by the applied force would be, let me name it, area of the rectangle OA B C D E. Look at it. Okay? So it should be what? Area of rectangle OABD plus what? Plus what? Area of trapezium. Area of trapezium ABCD. ABCD. No, what?
Then the
No. Rectangle will be
OAD.
OADE. And area of the trapezium ABCD. So area of the rectangle would be length into breadth. So 150 into 5. And what is the this one? What is the area of the trapezium? Area of the trapezium half into sum of parallel sides.
150 75.
Sum of parallel sides, right?
Yes,
So 150 plus
150
75
75.
into base
5.
into 5. So this is the work done by the applied force. So 5 into 150, how much is it?
So 750.
750 plus how much is this one? Half into 150 plus 75, that gives you 225.
Yes, sir.
225 into 5. Solve it and tell me how much is this total coming, Manav?
So I am getting 1317.5.
1317.5
joules.
Okay, good. What about the frictional force? Here is the concept. What about the frictional force? Friction was present from the journey from where to where? Throughout the journey it was present, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if friction is a retarding force, so look closely. Thereafter, he gets tired and applies 75 Newton force up to 10 meter. Correct? So, frictional force will be, WF will be area of, let me name it, O, this is already D, E, so let me name this F, G. So this one should be area of rectangle O, F, G, B. So that means minus 75 into 10. How much is it?
So, but till the time 150 Newton force was there, that time friction.
Always
would
75
also be-
Newton. Always 75 Newton must be present. That's why he has been able to drag it. Minimum this force is present, na?
Okay, so means we find the minimum work done by frictional force.
This must be, or else how can he take the lawn roller to up to 10 meter? Na?
Yes.
Right, Effie?
Yes, sir.
So this is important question. May I clean it?
Yes.
If you may explain it. Any
Sure.
question, any doubt? Yes?
So I have a doubt.
Yeah.
So how can 75 be the minimum force, because he's after 5 meters he got tired and pushes by 75 and then he goes till 10 meters.
Hmm.
So the total displacement is 5 only.
Yeah. That means what?
So
That means what?
so
Within 75 Newton, the lawn roller can move for 5 meter. So why was he applying 150 in the beginning? Why was he applying double? Right or not? Moreover, look at the force. Force is what? Is it a constant force or a decreasing force?
It's a decreasing.
Decreasing
decreasing
force.
force.
That means between D to C, the force was gradually decreasing. And when it reached 75 Newton, it is not working anymore. The lawn roller is not going anymore. It has stopped at 10 meters. That means 75 Newton is the frictional force, necessary frictional force, minimum force required, applied force required to overcome this. Right or not? Do you understand, Effie?
Yes, sir.
Hope so. May I go to work energy theorem?
Yes.
So if I do work, and let us see work energy theorem. May I clean it?
Yes, sir.
Now, one of the most important relations, this will be present in your question
Yes, sir.
paper. Which school doesn't matter, it will be present. Work, energy, theorem. It is so important. If I ask you a question of this kind, a car is moving with initial velocity of 50 km per hour. It accelerates and then it went to 100 km per hour, right? How much energy is spent in it to do so, or how much work has been done by the external force to do so? How will you answer this? Because all along you have learned work done is force into displacement. There is no question of energy in motion. That was kinetic energy. How will you do it? Let's see. Let a mass m is at an initial velocity u along a straight line. It accelerates, it undergoes a uniform acceleration, and attains a final velocity v. Then, using kinematic equations, I can write v square is equal to u square minus 2as, u square plus or minus v square equals to u square. What was it? What was the relation? I'm forgetting. Yeah, v square u square plus 2s. Sorry, what? 2as. Or what can you write? V square minus u square equal to 2as. Can I multiply it by mass? Mv square minus mu square is equal to 2mas. Can I write?
Yes, sir.
So what will I get here? half m v square minus half m u square is equal to 2m m a into s. What is this? Isn't this change in kinetic energy? This is work, this is change in kinetic energy, right?
Yes.
So can I write work is equal to change in kinetic energy? This is called work energy theorem. This relation is called work energy theorem. We can write it in many ways also. We can write like this also, force into displacement, or we can write this as W. This relation is called work energy theorem. Okay? So for a variable force also you can go by integration and prove it. I leave that for you to do. Now let us see this example. May I clean it?
Yes, sir.
A raindrop of mass 2 gram falling from a height of 1 kilometer hits the ground with a speed of 40 meter per second. Find work done by the gravitational force. Number 2, work done by the resistive force. Let's see. So what do we have here? Here is a water droplet which is falling down from height of 1 kilometer. Okay? If I draw the free body diagram, I will see there is a weight which is acting down, this is the gravitational force, and there is a weight which is up. This is called the resistive force, called the Stokes law or buoyant force, which tries to lift it up. Okay? It's called the buoyant force. We will learn about it in fluid dynamics. Now, what is the work done by the gravitation force? Can I write here Wg? So that is the work done by the gravitational force. Simple, force into displacement. Force is how much? mg. Displacement is how much? Displacement would be
1 kilometer.
Okay, it would be 1 kilometer. So that is S. Isn't this potential energy? mgh.
Yes, sir.
So 2 gram. Solve it. I'm giving you the hint. You please solve it. How much is the value? You find out. Take G equals to 10.
Can you show the question?
Yes.
Done.
So 0.02 joules
Yes,
by
sir.
gravitation.
Number 1. Yes.
2 gram. Who will convert to kg?
So yes, sir, done. So
2 into 10 to the power
0.002 kg.
2 into 10 to the power minus 3
Yes, sir.
into 10 into 1 kilometer is 1000 meter.
Oh,
So
1 kilometer. Oh,
20
so it's
joule.
20 joules. Yes, yes.
Right, Effie?
Yes, sir.
What about number 2? Look here. There is the work done by resistive force. This is the work done by the gravitational force. Definitely Wg is greater than Wf. That's why it is falling down.
Yes, sir.
So then can I write delta kinetic energy is equal to Wf plus Wg? Okay? Energy only. Whether it's come negative or not, we'll see later. The total work done will be this only, na? So what will be the change in kinetic energy? Half m. Initial velocity is how much? Final velocity is hits the ground at 40. Half m v square minus half m. Let's say the initial velocity I am considering to be 0. Would be equals to Wf plus Wg. So half m into 40 meter, no? Into 40
Yes.
minus 0 is equal to Wf plus Wg. And how much is Wf? Wf is 20. 20 plus Wg. So then how much I get here? M is again 20 gram. So half into 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 4 4 is 16. 16 into 10 to the power 2 equals to 20 plus Wg. 2 get cancelled. I'm left here with 3 2 minus 1. So 16. So
19.2.
how much Wg is? Wg will be 1.6. 20 minus 20 plus 1.6. How much is it?
So
4. 18.4 minus 18.4 joules. This is it. Work done by friction, not gravity. Work done by friction. Okay?
how is it getting 19.2?
Do it. Is right. Do it.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir.
Take one homework.
Yes, sir.
Take one homework, all of you. I'm not writing. My hand is paining now. A bullet of mass 10 gram. Effie, are you writing?
Yes, sir.
A bullet of mass 10 gram.
Yes.
Moving with a velocity of 300 meter per second. Moving with a velocity of 300 meter per second.
Yes, sir.
Enters a wooden block
Yes.
and comes out from the other side with a velocity of 200 meter per second.
Yes, sir.
Find the work done by the resistive force. Find the work done by the resistive force
Yes, sir.
on the bullet.
Yes.